Okay, like pull up like, yes, you're gonna hire me. It's giving I'm hired, okay?
Yeah, getting money, I promise. I feel like losing my empathy. Give a fuck what they talking about. You's a hoe, I'm your enemy. Pussy sweeter than Fruity Loops. Touch the sky, do the hula hoop. 2020, the Chevy coupe. Beat on me, okay, she's freaking cool. Yeah, told myself to.
I don't know how I'm gonna title this video. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna call it, but it's basically gonna be like stripper advice, but specifically for like baby strippers on your first day. Like, this is shit that I wish somebody told me before I'd even walk into the club, you feel me? But I'm gonna give y'all some tips. Get a notepad, bitch. Alright? Welcome to fucking stripper boot camp. Number one is like the really most important one. Like, really ask yourself, why are you being a dancer? Why do you want to do this? Because if the answer is, I'm broke, it can't just be that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do not wait until you're absolutely broke to be like, oh, I'm gonna be a stripper. Because it's fucking expensive. It's a lot of upkeep, and you can't just pull up at your brokest. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think about doing it, so try to save, like, I would say like $200. You can get pleasers, you can get an outfit, you can get your hair done, makeup done. You feel me? Like, don't wait until you're at your last dollar and be like, oh, I'm gonna walk into the strip club today and get hired. Because half the time that's not how it's gonna go. And I feel like when you start in this industry and you're already like in a desperate need for money, it's gonna cause you to do dumbass shit for money. And you're gonna look back at it like, damn, I really did X, Y, and Z for a couple $100. Like, don't do that. Don't wait till you're desperate, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna dabble into it while you can. Like, don't quit your job and be like, I'm gonna be a stripper. Don't do that, bitch. Are you ready for what the fuck comes with it? Like, your family's gonna find out, it's gonna be weird. Your friends are gonna be weird about it. Like, even if you think they aren't, they're going to. They're going to. Are you gonna keep it a secret? Are you gonna keep it like a public thing? Like, there's a lot you gotta think about. You're gonna be fucking sexually harassed basically on a daily. Like, that's, like, I'm like, the hard hitters are coming out first, because that's like realistically, like, the biggest thing that people don't talk about. Like, you will get harassed. Your family's gonna be like, what the fuck? Your friends are gonna be like, what the fuck? You're not gonna sleep. You're gonna have bruises all over your fucking body. But like, if that sounds like, alright, cool, you can do that, then proceed. Number 2, people always ask me, oh, I wanna be a dancer, but I don't know how to do any fucking pole tricks. You do not need to know how to do pole tricks. I have said this like 6 fucking times in the past videos. You do not need to know how to do pole tricks, okay? So before I started dancing, I had like a couple hundred like left over. Got myself a pole, but I don't know why I thought getting myself a pole would like magically make me know what the fuck I'm doing. I did not know how to use that pole until like maybe a year and a half ago, okay? But if I were you, what I would do is get a mirror. If you don't have a mirror, use your fucking phone camera and just record yourself literally rolling around the fucking floor, okay? Just record yourself, like, just do floor work. I promise y'all, especially in a club, like, that's mostly, it's always gonna be mostly men, yeah, but sometimes there's club that there's a lot of women, like, customers. But if you don't see a lot of women customers in your club, you do not need to know how to fucking do pole tricks. You really don't. Like, practice floor work. Bitch, Google how to twerk. Use YouTube, okay? YouTube is gonna be your best friend. If you don't know how to dance, like, y'all, if I could post like a video or put a video up here of what the fuck I looked like dancing 2 years ago, like, it's a come up, bitch. Okay, it's a come up. If you don't know how to dance, then just learn as you go. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you're gonna look stupid sometimes, but that's just what's.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
You know, but just practice a song, like get a couple playlists going, smoke a blunt, drink some, literally just be in your room and just dance by yourself. You're gonna feel dumb as fuck doing it, but like over time it's gonna make more sense. And over time it's just gonna like, your body just gonna adjust and do what it needs to do. I would also recommend to do yoga. Do a lot of yoga before you go to your audition and loosen up your body. You hold a lot of tension sometimes. You don't even realize how stressed and like tense your shoulders are and shit. So do yoga, bitch, and practice dancing in your room alone, okay, naked. Just be around your house naked. Get your pleasers and just walk around your house naked in them. And eventually you'll feel comfortable, okay? Okay. Now that you know like how to dance a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and how you're gonna move your body and just practice moving your body. What I would do is research the clubs in your area. First of all, figure out if you need a permit in your area. When I was dancing in New York, you didn't need a permit, but I'm now dancing in Georgia, you definitely need a permit. So figure out if you need a permit, figure out what the fuck's going on with that, figure out the age limits of the club, okay? Research the clubs. Just Google strip clubs around you. And what I would do is instead of going to their website, I would go to their Instagram. And most of the time when the club is updated and popping, like you can tell by the Instagram. And you can sort of tell like the clientele and the girls that work there just based off their Instagram. Like if you go on their Instagram, it's all like club flyers and posters, like big bitches on that shit. That lets you know that it's probably gonna be a black club and they're probably gonna be throwing ones and shit, right? If you go on their Instagram and it's like a white girl holding a football with like her titties out, you know what I mean? That's a white club. It's gonna be more like lap dances and big bills and shit like that. But figure out who you are as a dancer. Like if you're a black, I keep like bringing in racing, but honestly, like it helps to know. Like if you're a black dancer, if you're a white dancer, Middle Eastern, Hispanic, what have you, you can maneuver around the clubs differently with your race and with your body type. For example, if I'm a black dancer and I'm thicker, I would lean towards the urban club. But if I were a black dancer and I was skinnier, I would lean towards a white club because my clientele is gonna be more in that club. So figure out you, figure out yourself, figure out like how your body is and how you talk to people and just your personality. And research these clubs and see where your personality is gonna fit for you to make the most money. Cool? Cool. Like for me, I dance at urban clubs, but I don't dance at urban clubs that's all young niggas. Because older guys like me more. So I just maneuver around where the older guys are. Like old white guy, any white club that has old white guys is gonna work for me. Any black club that has more like older black men than like the young niggas, it's gonna work for me. You know what I'm saying? Like gather your clientele. Sometimes the club doesn't work for you just because your clientele is not there. So boom, you go on Instagram, you figure out what club you think you want to work at. Okay, cool. You have your outfits. When you're going to buy your outfits, I would call the club just in case, because some clubs have rules like you can't wear G-strings, you can't wear certain things. So I would try to like research before you go out and buy a bunch of outfits. But buy an outfit that you know that you look good as fuck in. It doesn't have to be expensive. You can go to any dance store. If you can't find a dance store near you, just look up like any sex store, any like sex toy, adult DVD store, and usually like 9 times out of 10, they'll have some type of lingerie in the back, some type of shoes. Don't try to feel like you have to dress like a classic stripper shit. Just wear what makes you comfortable. Wear what you know you look bad in. Okay, like bad look good. But you know what you look good in and wear that. So when you go to audition, you're gonna be super fucking confident. Like if you know you like G-strings, don't pull up to your audition in a fucking full undie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then when you get home, put the outfit on, put your pleasers on, walk around and tell yourself you're that fucking bitch. Okay? And you're about to go to your audition. So, I'm gonna do a separate video on like what to put in your dancer bag, but just pack your dancer bag and head your way to your little audition. When you're getting your shoes and your new dancer shit, do not, I don't give a fuck how cute they are, do not go buy tall ass, big ass shoes, okay? Start small, bitch. I've been dancing for almost 3 years and I still wear like the 5-inch platforms. I don't even wear 6 inches. When you first start dancing, do not be fucking tempted to buy those big ass shoes. Do not buy anything that has PVC lining on it. It's gonna hurt your toes. Don't do that. Okay, I would say open toe or boots. Anything with ankle support will be your best bet. When you go to your audition, okay, but first of all, before you go to your audition, I would call the club. First of all, see if they're hiring, but honestly, y'all, I'm gonna tell you, A lot of times I've called the club and they're like, oh, we're not hiring anybody. And then I pull up to the club, decked out, just looking nice as fuck. Like when you go to these auditions, you have to look good as fuck. Like you're the baddest bitch, okay? Dressed to the fucking 10, okay? Like casual clubbing outfit, you feel me? Go to the club with your dance bag, ready to dance that night. Once you go to the club, it's gonna go one of a couple ways, okay? They're either going to, 1, tell you they're not hiring still. 2, tell you yes, they're hiring, fill out paperwork. 3, tell you yes, they're hiring, and you have to do an audition. The audition usually consists of 3 songs, and if it's a naked club, you just get naked by, like fully naked by at least the 3rd song. That's usually like bigger clubs, chain clubs, white clubs, you know. The 4th option is usually just a body check. That's usually what they do at the urban clubs. They literally just have you come to a room, you get either butt naked or you get just in your bikini, and they literally do a body check, make sure you don't have bullet holes or like missing limbs or some shit. And then once they do a body check, they do paperwork, and then that's it. So how the club consists of, if you really want, look up the area you think you want to dance in on YouTube and put like Super Vlog Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? And you can sort of see like what the club, like what the girls are posting audition wise and see how their audition goes. For me, the scariest one is audition, like an actual audition, like get on stage, do the 3 songs, all that shit. That shit is fucking scary to me. Like, if you feel scared doing that, I get you. I've been dancing for 2 years, and that shit is still scary to me. I'm gonna have to do that shit, like, Thursday of this week, and I'm sitting here thinking about it, like, oh my God. But don't be intimidated, bitch. The fact that you can even, like, think that you can dance in the club, that alone, that thought alone is gonna get you far. Like, bitch, you really thought I'm gonna sit and get naked and stack up this money? Like, you can do it, okay? But another thing I want to tell y'all, once you go to audition, you're gonna kill it. And once you get hired, a lot of the time, what happens is, people will DM me about this. Girls will get hired at the club, and then they walk to the dressing room, and it's a whole, like, their whole confidence shatters, because now, like, they're in front of, like, a bunch of girls, butt-ass naked. These girls have their bodies done and shit, Half the time these girls are older than you or younger than you. Like, so it's either you're comparing your body, like, oh, I wish I was this, or you're looking at this girl like, oh, I wish I was younger. Do not get the confidence to walk in that fucking club and, like, get hired, okay, and then go into the dressing room and let your shit, like, be drowned out by fear. Bitch, they hired you for a motherfucking reason, okay? They hired you for a motherfucking reason. Don't go in that locker room and feel all crazy now and be all scared, bitch. Now's not the time to be scared. Like, when you walk into that locker room, just be polite, mind your business, like, get dressed and get the fuck out and get onto the floor. There's no money to be made in the locker room. Like, I don't know. A lot of girls just feel really weird in the locker room. I don't sit in the locker room. I'd rather find a little corner in the club to sit at than sit in the locker room. I don't sit in the locker room. I didn't dance or tell you, just be bullshit in the locker room, for real. And make sure you bring a lock for your locker too. The rest of the video is gonna be pertaining to like what happens after you get hired, what you should know like for your first day on the floor. Okay, what I would do is get a drink, get a blunt if your club allows you to smoke, but honestly, I wouldn't be smoking on the floor a lot, but like, you know, get a drink, chill out in the corner, somewhere where you can sort of see everything. And take like 30 minutes to really sit and like get into the mood of what you're about to do and figure out how the girls in this club are hustling. Each club has a different hustle, I feel like, and each club has a different way to make money. Some clubs are lap dance clubs, some clubs are stage clubs, some clubs are VIP clubs, okay? So figure out what type of club this is once. There's only so much you can get from the Instagram, you feel me? Until you're actually in the club working. So just chill out, give everybody sexy eyes, you feel me? Try to get some dances on the floor while you're doing this, but just figure out what the vibe is. Is this a Make It Rain club? Is this like old man lap dance club. This is a cabaret style club, you know what I'm saying? Once you have that figured out, once you pinpoint what type of club you're at, that's where you're gonna make your game plan and figure out how you're gonna make whatever you're trying to make for the night. Okay, but for your first night, I think it's really easy to make money your first night. Honestly, just tell everybody, hey, my name is blah, blah, blah. I'm new, like, let me show you, like, let me give you like a welcome dance. Let me show you what I got. Let me show y'all like the new girl got. And y'all will get dances just by being a new girl. Like, they'll dance you just because you're new, okay? So, like, tell everybody you're new for like 2 fucking weeks. For as long as you possibly can, tell people that you're new. However though, be careful because some regulars will see that you're new and try to finesse you. So be careful with the shiesty ass, trick ass regulars, okay? But everybody else, yeah, bitch, I'm new. Yo, when I dance at clubs I don't tell them I've been dancing for a while. I'm like, yeah, it's my first day dancing ever. And it works every single time, okay? Just tell them you're new. Tell them you're new for however long you need to, okay? Period. That being said too, if you don't make a lot of money on your first night at a new club, don't feel weird because, like I said, you have to sit and like figure out the game plan, figure out your hustle. A lot of the time, like my first night in a new club, like half my shit is spent just sitting, just looking at everybody, figuring out exactly what the fuck's going on. Figuring out, another thing, figuring out the hot spots too. That's a really good chance to figure out the hot spots. Like see where, you know, there's always like a corner someone's getting a dance in. There's always a corner where somebody always throws mad money. Figure out where the hot spots are. For me, I find clubs, the hot spots are usually the booths and the tip line by the stage and the bar. So I don't really make a lot of, like, you know when you see girls dancing like in the middle of the floor, that's not really me. Like I make my most of my money in booths and the bar and getting like table dances. Like I would say like 80% of my money is table dances. Like I'll do a table dance all day, to be honest. Oh, this is gonna be the last thing. I feel like I'm fucking rambling. I'm trying to tell y'all everything, like this random thoughts, okay? But another thing, these girls will fuck with you just because you're new. Do not let these girls fuck with you, okay? Like, do not let these fuck, just don't even let it happen. Don't even let it happen. Don't engage. Don't let nobody make you feel some type of way. So what will happen is because you're new, the customers will be all over you. And those girls, regulars, like long-time regulars, will want to get a dance from you. And a lot of the times they get mad. Do not let these fucking grown-ass bitches make you feel any type of fucking way. You got hired for a reason. It is your first day. Don't let your first day go out bad because this bitch want to be tight in your fucking business, okay? Like, don't be intimidated. The locker room in the club in general, like the whole floor in general when it comes to the girls, it's very high school sometimes. And I'm not gonna want you in the urban clubs to be more high school. I'm not even gonna want you. I'm not even gonna want you, like, to be honest. But it's really high school sometimes. You just got to not engage. Like you have to be making so much money that you don't even hear that shit. Okay? This video is like what, 21 minutes long? I gotta wrap this shit up. My final tip for baby strippers and newbies. I had to grab my boots to show y'all, child. When you get your pleasers, get the bottom of them, right? And get your scissors and scrape like all of the edges. Don't cut yourself now, be careful. But scrape all of the edges and this will make it easier for you to walk. When you're Googling your clubs and Instagramming your clubs and shit, see if the club has carpet or hardwood floor. Most of the clubs have carpet floor with hardwood stages. But if it's a hardwood floor, girl, make sure you scrape their fucking shoes. Because you will slip everywhere. Like, you will slip everywhere. You will fall. It's not gonna be cute. Also, if you fall on your heels in your first day, bitch, be like, bitch, I'm new. Fuck out of here. I can't think of any more tips. Do I have any more tips on my notes? What I said? I should go over it. First thing is first, I'm gonna go over it. First thing, make sure you have thick skin, because dancing is really a lot. Make sure you have thick skin. Are you truly ready to be a dancer and have like all the shit that comes with it? That's number one. Two, practice dancing in the mirror, practice dancing at home. Just always practice dancing. Just always have some sexy ass playlists on and practice dancing, okay? Three, research your club around in your area. Research your state, research your county. Make sure you don't need a permit. See the age limits for the clubs around you, okay? Once you find a club on the internet you think you like, go on your Instagram, research the clientele, research the girls, research what the fuck's going on. And then once you got that pinpoint, boom, you're gonna call the club. Once you call the club, they're gonna tell you yes, we're hiring, yes, we're not hiring. They're gonna tell you what time to come in. They're gonna tell you all that shit. Sometimes they tell you some bullshit on the phone because the front desk girl is hating. So sometimes they call them and it's a no, but when you go in person, it's a yes. Just go in person if anything, okay? Go get your shoes, go get your hair done, makeup done. Just look like a badass bitch. Pull up to the club looking bad as fuck, okay? Like pull up like, yes, you're gonna hire me. It's giving I'm hired, okay? Don't spend too much though when you're getting your shit. Don't spend a big ass bag on super shit. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Get the essentials, okay? You're gonna go to the club, you're gonna audition. I already told y'all, it's either paperwork, that's it, body check, or a 3-song audition on stage. It's usually one of those 4, like 3 or 4 options. And they're gonna tell you yes, they're gonna tell you no. If they tell you no, bitch, go on to the next club. Don't be discouraged. Like, what? That's not a word. Don't be discouraged at all. Like, just keep going to the next club, okay? Alright? Sometimes it's not even you. Sometimes it's they don't have enough space. So don't be discouraged. If you don't get hired, go to the next club. I bet you're gonna get hired because you watch this video, okay? Period. Make sure when you go, get ready to work that night. Even if you don't work that night, even if you have to go like come another night or get your permit, just make sure you have everything to work that night just in case, okay? When you get hired and you finally get to the locker room, don't be intimidated. Don't let these hoes bully you. Chin up, buck up, okay? Buck up at everybody. Don't like, okay, I got hired, bitch. I'm the new bitch, yeah. That's the attitude you have to have. Like, bitch, I'm new, and what? And your regular's gonna love me, and what? Love yourself, bitch. And mind your business, and be in and out that locker room. Do not, listen, don't let me catch my father sit in my fucking locker room, okay? Period. Get a drink, chill out in a corner, figure out what the fuck the hustle is in the club, figure out if it's a lap dance club, if it's a stage club, if it's more of a lounge, figure out what the fuck the girls are doing, figure out what's going on, figure out where the money reside inside the club, okay? And you really gotta stop and be on some Scorpio shit and just stare at everybody. Not stare at everybody, but just like look around and look cute while you do it. And while you do this, it's going to bring people to come up and speak to you, and you're gonna get some dances, and you're gonna get you like a little warmed up. Okay? Okay, cool. Let the customers all know that you're new. Just be like, bitch, I'm new. You're new for as long as you can be, okay? That's all I'm saying. And when you get home, you count that money, and you want to save that money, okay? Don't be wilding out now because you think you had a good night at the club. You're gonna learn real quick. Sometimes it's good nights, sometimes it's bad nights. So make sure you save your money. Don't freak out how much money you have. Make sure you save it, okay? And rinse and repeat. And you basically are gonna keep doing that until you get the hang of it. And that's really it, to be honest. But yes, bitch, I'm hot as fuck, and I'm hungry, and my throat hurts. So I'm gonna shut the fuck up and get the fuck on. I wish y'all the best. And remember to buck up at these bitches. These hoes bully you, okay? And yeah. If you like the video, make sure to like, comment, and guess what class? Motherfucking subscribe, okay, bitch? Okay. And I'm gonna see y'all later. And I wish y'all the best. Happy auditioning. Bye, bitch.